Four strangers knock on your door, wanting to talk to your daughter, wanting to leave your daughter something in the form of something to read. And they tell you, we don't want you to read what's on this letter. This is strictly for your young daughter. Four strangers knock on your door wanting to talk to your daughter, and maybe even your son. First of all, you're going to ask them, what in the fuck are you doing here? I don't care who you say you are. I'm not going to believe that you are the FBI and you want to talk to my daughter and you want to talk to my son. About what? And then I can't even ask about what because that's confidential. Only she can read what's in this letter that was left by strangers. This is how the interview started with the so-called female from 2100. It's interviews like this that is a clear indication of the biggest scam ever. Why haven't you awoken to this truth? It's a scam. Stop giving money to these people. There's no way in hell that story is true. Number one, strangers knocking on your door. You would never give your daughter something handed to you by strangers, no matter whom they claim to be. The FBI, the president, the president's assistant, or whatever, part of the military. You're not going to go for that bullshit. And then they tell you, well, and also we don't want you to read it. We just want her to read it. What? This is what you would hear if you would be listening to the latest interview on Apex TV. A time-traveling female that claims to be from the year 2100. And she went on in this 5-minute interview to pretty much beat around the bush about her so-called prediction. See, when you make a prediction, if you constantly beat around the bush, well, then you haven't really made a prediction at all. A prediction is something that you give to the people that you think that's true or that you know that's true. Something concrete. So if we're talking about who the president is, you would give us the whole name of the president. You would give us his or her characteristics, how long they were in the presidency, unless they were still inside the presidency when you time travel back to the year 2018. Predictions is giving us some things that will happen, 2 weeks from now? You want people to really believe that you are a time traveler? Give them something that's going to happen 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from this date in 2018. They're so busy giving you things that's happening 30 and 40 years in the future. You know why? Because by then, you would have forgotten about what they so-called predicted. So it's either you trust them now and start giving them a whole lot of money and then they succeed, or you don't trust them because absolutely they can never prove it. It would take 30 years to prove it. You see the game? You see the deception? You see the manipulation? This latest scam is by far the best. I have to admit that. They really thought about this one. They knew that, listen, we don't really have to have tangible evidence, because every time somebody would ask for it, we would just give a big old excuse and say, well, if we really showed you something, that could disrupt the timeline. That could change things significantly and maybe harm people. Anything could happen, but it won't be good. So we can't do that. We're sorry. We would like to. So in other words, they want you to trust them without any evidence, without any tangible evidence. They want you to have faith that this is real. And they need you to believe that this is real so that they can make money off this thing right now. Why do you really think that these so-called time travelers are willing to be interviewed? I mean, you're busy time traveling, but you have time to talk to a total fucking stranger like Apex TV? You claim that you don't know him, so how the fuck did you find him? Let's get on that next. How did you find Apex TV? How many people deal with time travel every single day? There's over 1,000 channels that deal with time travel every single day. What are the odds that they wouldn't contact anyone else besides Apex TV? No one else. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You are asleep. You have been asleep for a long time. It's time to get your ass up. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are hustling you. They want your money. They want that super chat money. They want that fucking AdSense money. They want donations straight up given to them via PayPal or fucking Patreon or whatever cyberbegging site that they choose. Stop taking care of these grown-ass men and women. Let them finally learn to take care of themselves. Notice I said finally learn, because they don't know how to take care of themselves. It's not their fault, though. Their parents never taught them. YouTubers like Apex TV and a whole slew of others, their parents never taught them how to pay bills, how to only depend on yourself. They never had the opportunity of learning that like the rest of us did. They don't know it. They don't even know where to start. The only thing that they really know how to do is steal, manipulate, lie. They've been doing it all their lives. They went from their mother's care into the arms of someone else. They have been dependent on somebody else for all of their life. When the shit hits the fan and they end up having to depend on themselves because no one else would give them another dime, no other hustle that they would think of would ever generate any more money, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be stuck like Chuck. They won't survive. They will not survive. They fight hard to hold on to this hustle because it's the only one that has generated this much money this fast, this quickly. It's about to come to an end. There's a lot of people now that's starting to listen. If you go on the channel of Apex TV, his latest interview, the dislikes is almost as much as the likes. And most of his likes are bought. I know that for a fact. I know that for a guarantee. And he has a lot of different friends with a lot of different dummy accounts. And they come and comment and they push the like button. I know that for a guarantee. This is why I'm giving it to you. And I want you to give it to any and everybody that will listen so that people continue to wake up and stay away from con artists like that and stop giving their money to con artists like that. You have to look at everything, or rather pay attention to everything that's going on, because it's clues that let you know this is a fucking scam. It's not real. They don't really believe in time travel. And as a matter of fact, they know it isn't real. But they're trying to convince you for one reason: to get the money. If you minus the money, if every last one of you right now decided, you know what, I'll listen to the videos just for entertainment wise, but I'm not going to give my money. I'm not going to super chat, and I'm not going to give you a fucking donation directly to your PayPal or your Patreon or any other cyberbegging site. And I want you to demonetize every video that you have and finally prove to the people that it's not about the money. If you really believe in time travel and you believe in what you're doing, then don't make any money off of it. Now, people would battle this and say, what's wrong with making money off of something that you love? What's wrong with it? They don't believe in what they're doing. They're only doing it for the money. Because if you take away the money, they wouldn't continue to do it. A person that's dedicated and passionate about something, they would continue no matter what. Money would have never even been an issue, ever. It wouldn't have entered their mind, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? Never will it have entered their mind, period. But again, YouTubers like Apex TV, they got money on the brain. When they start seeing people super chat for $5, $10, $20, every other day or even every day, they're going to go live. You bet your bottom dollar they are going live. He's sticking with this whole time travel fucking topic because he knows that it's working for now. But I see a decline. Can I give myself credit for that? Only a little micro size. The credit goes out to everyone as a collective group that has been warning people, stay away from people like this. They're conning you. They just want your money. People are finally starting to listen. They're finally writing comments against this fucking con artist, letting him know, listen, we're not going for this bullshit. We're not going for it. You're not getting our money. You think that you are, but you won't. Finally, I want to say this. They won't stop. As long as somebody is giving them even $1, they won't stop. The only way that they would pack it in is if they couldn't make a single dime again. When they start to see that people have stopped giving them money and stopped super chatting, this is when they would pack it in. And they would try to move on to something else. This is what a hustler and a liar does. They move on to something else. Because this is all that they know. Remember that. A smart person would learn to depend on themselves and not depend on something that you don't even know would even be functionable tomorrow. Your channel could be terminated today, and then you're done. No more super chat. The people could finally say, you know what? I'm not giving you any more money. And then you're done right then and there. There's so many different things that could take place that would end your money. Well, it's not even their money. It's still the people's money. They obtained this money by false pretenses. They lied, they cheated, they stole, whatever it took to get that money out of these poor chumps' pockets. I will continue doing what I do because people are listening. Even if it's just 2 to 3 people listening, that's fine. That's 2 to 3 people that won't be giving these assholes money. But I know it's more than just a handful. This time invested has paid off because it's thousands of people that's listening now. They're starting to turn away from these con artists. They're starting to be more careful of who they choose to support. And they damn sure have stopped giving that money up. That's why all these YouTubers, all these fucking frauds are in a panic right now. They don't really know what to do, but I'm telling them now, it's coming to an end. No matter what you think of, no matter what you change, this hustle, concerning this hustle, it's dead already. It's just a matter of time. You may or may not still be making a couple of dollars here and a couple of dollars there. Even that's going to stop. And you know, I know what I'm talking about. Because you see that change significantly. You see that change that I warned you about last year. It's already here now. It's too late for you to do anything about it. It's already here. And it's taking place. And it will deal with you accordingly. Each and every one of you. And you know who you are. You know who you are. Stay away from people like Apex TV. Stop giving them money. You want to be entertained because all it is lies. If you love people lying to you, fine. Watch it. Enjoy it. But don't fucking support it. Don't give your money towards it. Don't let them continue treating you like fools. They only need you for that money. As I keep saying, when that money stops, see what happens then. They'll walk away. They'll terminate their own channel because there won't be no need to continue. Then you would see just how passionate they are. They're not passionate at all. They're only passionate about the money.